Hi YouTube, I just wanted to check in really quickly. It's the end of the year. I think we have like 15 days left of school, and I'm trying to get this room shut down or inventoried for this last month of school, and this is my nightmare. I've been doing this for days. We use Teacher College, so we have to get all the Teacher College books all back together and inventoried. But I've also book shopped, and I was second grade first at the beginning of the year, then first grade. So I have partial second grade library, partial first grade library, and then I filled in with some other books that I got from the book storage area. So my library is a nightmare to inventory. I don't have one list that I have to check off. I have two different lists, which I don't have complete sets of either one of those, and they want you to write all the missing books. Well, I never received all the books in the first place, so this is just a nightmare. I never received a complete set of either. So I've been doing this. I've been staying till like 6:30 in the afternoon and coming in at 6:45 in the morning, and I finally see the end of the rainbow. Because each book bin was supposed to have like a list, like this list. Hold on. Like that kind of list to show you what book belongs in each bin, and for each grade level has a specific color and a specific list of books that they need, with the list on the front of the bin with the level of the book beside it. But here's the problem. I was watching all the YouTube videos and everyone's so fancy, pretty labels on their library bins, so I removed most of those labels so I can put my own little pretty labels on the bins. And I purchased, let's see if I still have one on here. I purchased labels from the Teacher Pay Teacher site. So I have these. I had removed all of the lists of books that are on the front of the bins and put the little cute Teacher Pay Teacher labels on the front of mine. No one ever told me, hey, don't take those lists off, don't take those labels off. You can cover them up, just don't remove them. Yeah, I wish someone had given me that bit of information at the beginning of the year. That would have been really helpful. But I'm almost done. I have just one bin left that I still need to do, and that's random books that I never got leveled. I got them out of the book storage area, and they didn't have the levels already on them like most of them do, and I just never got around to putting the levels on them. So that's where I am today. I'm slowly but surely trying to start removing that stuff. That's where my library area was. Behind the easel is pretty much cleaned out. I've taken some things, put some things away there. I have to pack up this entire room, but they don't want you to do it before school is over, but we only have a couple of days at the end of the last week in order to clear out your room. But Trisha's gonna take bit by bit these last few weeks of school. So by the end of that last week, I won't have to do much. And since I'm moving to a different school, my stuff can be boxed up and sent by the school to the other school. So I'm really thinking about doing that because I don't want to bring all this stuff back home. My dining room is already a nightmare with teacher stuff from second grade that I took out of the first grade classroom. So anyway, that's my update for today. We didn't have PLC meetings this week because they were telling us to get all this stuff ready. In addition to that, I have to do grouping cards, which I've never done before. We have to do the cume folders, which I've never done before. And then my math stuff needs to be boxed up as well. So it's going to be a busy week, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I survived. The one thing is my students, the ones that are being retained or possibly placed, I can't reach the parents. They won't call me back. They won't show up for the meetings that we schedule. So that's been a nightmare. So hopefully that won't count against me because I've been trying to reach them. I'll just print out the contact logs where I've shown that I've tried to reach them and they haven't responded. So hopefully that'll be okay. I did find out, I don't know if I mentioned this before, that during my summative I had that, and I did not know. I was thinking excused versus unexcused absences, but in the evaluation, domain 4, they take off no matter what you were absent for, it counts against you. So when my mother died, that counted against me. Jury duty. I was out for jury duty. And that they take off. I mean, that's crazy. I didn't ask to go to jury duty. I didn't ask for my mother to die. But because I took off, that counts. They just count how many days you were absent. Doesn't matter what the reason. And because when my mother died, she passed away on Thursday, so I took off Friday and Monday. And then the funeral was the next weekend, so I took off Friday and Monday again. So that's 4 days already. And then there's jury duty. That's 5. My daughter went to the hospital. That was 6. And then I was sent home with pink eye and couldn't come back the next day. That was 7. I'm like, okay. But that counted against me, and for that particular domain or area that they put me as ineffective. I'm like, I was taken aback. But anyway, it is what it is. 3 more weeks left. 15 days. So I will catch up with you in the next video. Talk to you later.